What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering and technology wise. And in this video, we're going over something that Musk said about Teslas are now driving from the factory straight to the customer right off the line. One, I think that's really insane. You don't really see anything like this, but this is kind of self-expected when you have a product where you're at the point of doing robo taxis now, right? It's not impossible. I'm actually surprised it took them this long to go along with it. Like, you use all the data that you have for tracking and everything, and they tested this out in Austin. And I even have a video about it, but Tesla came out and said the Model Y SUV drove itself from the company's nearest factory in Austin to a customer's home, and they showcased it. Tesla actually posted it. They posted a 30-minute video in regards to it. Musk was talking about how it was making its way across town and everything. But I have a lot of questions around here. They also said the vehicle reached a max speed of 72 miles per hour. It was probably on a highway somewhere. I'm not too sure about Austin speed limits and whatnot. I know Texas does have really high ones in certain specific areas. So I'm assuming it's just on some highway or somewhere and it just drove itself there. I think it's probably a weird thing when people see the car with no drivers in it just going somewhere, especially if it was driving around a neighborhood. I wonder if there's like certain delivery times when they can send out the car, like you're not sending it out at 2 a.m. or anything like that to the customer's home and things like that, and how they're going to navigate it in that sense. But the real video we have here is we have the actual video of it coming off of the lot right here. So one of the things I think that's the best part about them doing this, I wonder if they're going to record every single car that leaves the lot and goes to the customer's home and record that whole process just in case anything happens, like accidents, any errors, or like they need to figure out where the car is and any situations that happen so that they can prove if it was either the car's fault or the other drivers. I wonder if they're going to be paying attention to stuff like that, especially with these driverless vehicles all over the road. And now with the robo taxis, they're probably going to just blend in with the robo taxis, even though they're not marked as one. Which is, we'll see, especially when the cyber cabs and everything get tested out next. But we just seen that biggest thing. But that's my most curious part about how many trips are going to be made at a successful rate. How many incidents are going to happen due to these trips being made with just relying on their AI systems and everything to deliver to the customer's home. And then the other biggest thing that I'm sitting here and thinking is, how much mileage are you putting in my car? Like, I get it's fresh off the lot, and when you buy a car off the lot, it's not going to be at zero total and everything. But I guess it probably may not be a big enough deal then. You get that thing at the exact mileage of how far you live from the nearest factory is insane. And I'm actually, the biggest thing that I want to know is, yes, Tesla I think only has most of their factories for all their other vehicles in Texas for the most part. If somebody buys vehicles from dealerships, or they set up different warehouses throughout the United States in every single state, or whatever the kind of image is in a sense, and have those vehicles drive to customers' homes themselves as well too. What if somebody lives a few hours away from the dealership? Like, how's that going to take? Will the Tesla be smart enough to charge itself if it's too long of a drive? And we go on there's a road trip feature where it's able to pit stop and charge itself and refuel itself during certain long drives and things if it's not going to be able to make it in a specific mileage. I'm kind of figuring out, or want to figure out, Elon's overall vision to what he's thinking about doing with this and building upon this. And this is one of the reasons why I wish I could speak to him, because when I don't think people ask him the right questions when they interview him. They might like bring up a specific topic and just have him build upon it himself, but nobody asks follow through questions when they really talk to Elon. I've kind of noticed in a sense. They never build upon and question what he says after that, and I don't know why that is, but I feel like more people should pick his brain further to kind of figure out where Tesla is going to be going at this point and how is it going to be okay. And it's funny, I see a Tesla down there as I'm recording this video, so it would be hilarious if it was driving itself. It's not, because we're not in Texas. But yeah, I'm really interested in how this is going to go. If you had your car EV, would you want it to drive itself to your house? I'm assuming everybody would love that convenience, and love to just get it fresh off the lot just like that. I don't know how it was for people getting their Cybertrucks delivered and how all that went recently and how they were delivering it in that system, but I'm more curious. If you guys have any more information, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really interested in what you guys think as far as this actually becoming a more common thing in the future, because it will, and how they're going to expand upon it. Especially other EV companies, are they going to follow suit with doing something similar along the lines? You know, when one company sees one thing, a lot tried to butcher and steal the same ideas to build upon it, and some companies are forced to give the same features out, especially if the society normalizes and likes this in a sense way more than everything else. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to send me any recommendations for anything that you guys want to me to cover or anything along those lines in the future. And at DevTalkspod at gmail.com. Also in the description down below. Peace. See y'all next time.